is the owner shop, and today I'm going to be going from 0 to 1 trillion shekels, but every milestone that we reach, we will get to spin his wheel where we can unlock unreleased pets and also admin seeds. But for now, we're stuck with 39 carrot seeds because I got to get to 1,000 before I can get anything. So let me just go ahead and plant all these carrot seeds. You know, it's kind of crazy for me to say, but I have never actually planted the carrot seeds because I was always pay to win, bro. But yeah, this video definitely gets crazy. So let me just go ahead and pick all of these carrots because hopefully I can make 1,000 off these things. All right, now that everything's picked, can I make 1,000 off this? Come on. Oh, so we actually got lucky. We're $5 over it. So now that we hit 1,000, it's time for us to spin the Wheel of Doom. It's just an option on the wheel, but I don't want that. So let's see, what are we gonna get for the first one? Come on, give me something good. I want to be boosted off the start, bro. Like, you know, I would love a candy blossom. Oh, we were so close, bro. We got 100 random divine seeds, which is actually gonna be the Keiko seed today. I don't get why this guy has 100 of these on his account, but you know, I don't judge. So I think 100 is a bit overkill. So for this video, I'm gonna try to keep my garden organized because one thing this guy did not give me was Robux. Oh god, I feel so poor, bro. Why am I reaching for the watering cans, bro? You know what? These things actually grow pretty fast, so I don't even think I'm gonna even need watering cans. Oh, look at that. We got Goku helping me out with the watering cans. Probably because I'm John Dale. You know, if I was in the Woozer fit, this guy wouldn't have helped. But these things are growing pretty giant. I mean, I have never really grown a Keiko tree, so I'm not too familiar with this fruit's game. But all right, now that everything's planted, it's time for us to grow. Never mind. I can't grow all. Forgot about that, bro. No Robux until we unlock it. So what do I do exactly while I wait? Do I just wait for the plants to grow or something? I kind of don't know what to do here. I have these trees. I don't see any plants. I guess we just place a sprinkler right here. Okay, so I'm just gonna place like a god sprinkler over there. So I guess it's time for us to just AFK because you see that gold thing poking out? That's what I want. That's what I have my eyes on it, and I see it growing, bro. So see you guys back in a bit. Oh, okay, so this is what the Keiko looks like. It's just like a small little turd or something, but let's see how much one of these sell for because, yo, we got a lot of trees of these. $10,000. Okay, that's way better than I thought, bro. I thought we were gonna make like chump change, but I guess John Dale is a good person, so I want the gold one there. I don't think we need to even like collect anything else. I feel like this gold one's gonna be enough for us. Yeah, $1 million just like that. I mean, what are we expecting? We're on the owner's alt account. But we have now passed the second milestone, giving us another chance at the wheel to unlock OP items. I just pray it's not Doomsday, bro. I would hate to get that Doomsday, but I would like the yellow one because that's a band seed. No, I like Robux too. I like Robux too. Wait, actually, I like pets of my choice also. So we're able to pick 5 pets of our choice. I know for sure the Disco Beat is something we're gonna want to get, bro. So I'm gonna get 2 of these guys because the chances of us actually getting the Disco is pretty low. So we got to make the best of what we got. Now, looking at the wiki, we're not really working with much. I mean, we could get a new dinosaur, but I'm going to take my chances on the chicken zombie, the butterfly, and the honeybee. Now, you guys might think I'm stupid, which I would agree to at times, but just let me cook here, bro, because all of these guys can give us mutations, especially this guy. I really just need to feed it though, but every 30 minutes, this guy can give us the rainbow mutation. So I think that's going to be a pretty good strategy to get to 10 million. And I should probably save these big things because, yo, these things probably sell for so much. All right, I got 110 magnifying glasses. How much is this? 84,000 shekels. You know, I thought it would sell for more, but I still see a gold Keiko right here. And that's 1 million shekels. Okay, I actually have a plan here. I'm going to get rid of all these small plants. Oh, no! The Grow Garden gods are not on my side today, bro. Why did they just make me do that? All right, bro. Cancel me removing any more fruits, bro. I would hate to make that. Oh, we got another one. All right. Plan back in action, bro. Remove anything that's not big. So now we got rid of all the trash stuff. These pets should go towards my money makers, which are these 4 fruits right here. These are like the LeBron of all fruits, bro. But yeah, this Disco Bee, you better make me proud. But unless you're not getting fed, bro. This guy's 1 inch away from death, bro. Actually, you know what? If I check my gear inventory, I think we have a honey sprinkler. So I'm gonna take advantage of that. Let me move all of my plants together just this once, you know, do that. And yeah, it worked out perfectly. All right, now everything's touched. No Diddy again. All right, it's about that time to see if my Disco Bees are gonna make me proud. Well, I can't really do anything because I don't really feed these guys anyway, but Mozzie up first. Oh, wait. Wow, so this guy just does a little dancey dance and he failed. All right, Mozzie, you are gone. What about Mally, though? You just seen what happened to your brother? I know you don't want that to happen to you, though, right? All right, make me proud. Okay, they're dancing. They're dancing again. I see it, but they failed. Mally, You know I love you, right? But you are gone. You are gone too, bro. How dare you? But even though they felt, that doesn't really matter too much because we got the windy event going on, and I can tell that some of our plants have the Windstruct on it, like this one right here. But later in this video, we're gonna be using some overpowered items to get us to 1 trillion. So yeah, I love you guys on my farm, but yeah, you're not gonna be here for long, bro. If I get that candy blossom, everything's gone. Well, also doomsday could happen, and that's just like bad news. So yeah, I think the best bet is for us to go AFK because these guys gotta put some mutations on my thing. Ooh, the moonlit event's going on, so I definitely see that some of our plants were affected by it, but these guys did nothing, bro, because I don't see anything that like resembles a pet doing it. So I'm just gonna collect what I have so far because I want to spin that wheel again, bro. I want to see what the owner has in store for us, bro. Can we get 10 million right here, right now? Oh my god, we were so close. I was prepared to scream, bro. I was gonna be like, ah! But, nope, we can't do that today. Actually, wait, no, never mind, because we have, what is this? Is this a secret seed up here? It looks like they mutated the tree before a plant got to grow. But yeah, I guess that'll be the plant that gets us to 10 million, because right now, bro, the game put us at 400,000 away, man. See, if I could just, like, grow all, this wouldn't be a problem. But you know what? It was a blessing in disguise, because I see a rainbow Keiko right here, and we don't really see much of those. All right, Stellar Man, I'm back with a big gold Keiko. How much can I make from this, bro? Ooh, okay, we made enough, is what I would say. We made 10 million now. So with that, we're now able to spin the Wheel of Doom again, which is just an option that I don't really want to get, bro. Please don't, please. No. Oh, but you know what? I'm cool with a candy blossom seed, though. I'm so cool with a candy blossom seed. I'm sorry that you guys had to hear my singing, but I feel like this is the reaction you should have when you get a candy blossom seed from the owner, bro. Because first of all, this thing is already pretty rare to get. Like, you can't even get this anymore. But the fact that I got it so early into my grind, bro, yo, we can just like get rid of all these Keiko seeds right here because none of these things. Oh, wait, no, I have a rainbow though on this one. All right, I'm gonna keep the rainbow one, but everything else, you can be gone. Because just one of these things can sell for a base value of $100,000, which is like kind of my whole bank account right now. So I really, oh my god, dang, this thing grow pretty quick. Yo, I turned my back for like 1 second and it's just grown already. What the freak? So yeah, I'm gonna place some sprinklers because I want to take advantage before the fruits grow. You know, we don't have any Robux right now, so we might as well not even go to the gear shop. But we do have a tanning mirror though, so I'm gonna place that, and let's see, what else did he hook us up with? Other than that, John Dale didn't really hook us up with much. You know, I'm not the type of guy to like watch fruits, so this is kind of like unmarked territory for me, bro. You know, on a regular, I just grow all, but we don't have Robux yet, so I'm just gonna let this thing sit and grow. All right, we definitely have some small seeds coming in. You know, this is the power of no Robux. Like, we got the smallest candy blossoms here, but this fruit is so overpowered that just this little thing alone is worth $700,000. So I want to see how much the disco one's worth. $13,000, bro. Wait, no, 13 million. Sorry, I've been broke for so long, I don't even know what real money looks like. And this one is $1 million. So yeah, let me not forget about my Keiko back here because this thing does have the rainbow. Now, $3 million. Okay, hold up. I thought it was gonna be worth way more. Like, I was prepared to scream. But nah, this thing is trash, bro. Sorry, guys. This thing can get it. Why did I just do that? That was still 3 million I could have used. Oh my god, bro. I'm sorry, bro. You know what? I'm putting all of my faith in this candy blossom now, bro. So while I wait for this chicken jockey to get off cooldown, let's go over to the gear shop because I'm not the richest, but I do have 10 million in my bank. So, oh my god. Yeah, never mind. We can't buy nothing, bro. Bro, I gotta lock in on this garden, bro. All right, it's about that time. Make me proud, chicken jockey, or you're going back into the Minecraft movie. And I know, ew, what is he doing? And he tried to apply zombified but failed. All right, bro, you're going back into the Minecraft movie. I'm sorry, bro. Goodbye. So yeah, now my garden just relies on these bees, bro. And I'm gonna turn sound off because these guys, they just keep talking and it's so annoying. Yeah, look at it. Look at it. You hear it? You hear that now? Yeah, you hear nothing. It's peace and quiet. So yeah, I'm gonna let these disco bees do their thing and I'll be back once we have a little bit more mutations. So I definitely been away for some time. As you can see, some of my plants have the disco effect. They even have the moonlit effect. But if I collect them, will it make me 100 million? Because that's what I'm here for. Just a little bit over it. Oh my god. I was so lucky. I thought I was going to miss it for a second. But now that we hit the $100 million milestone, it's time for the owner's will again. Which I kind of need to take advantage of really quick because, bro, we have a thunderstorm plus a night mutation. So let's see. Come on, please, Robux. Please, Robux. Please, Robux. Yes! I have missed that so much because now with Robux, we can do unlimited stuff. For one, we can head to the gear shop now because we actually got money now, you know? So yeah, let's just buy all the sprinklers in here because now it's time for us to get some crazy candy blossoms. So I see John Dale hooked us up with 2,000 Robux. I'm gonna need that. Let me get one of the godly sprinklers and also an advanced sprinkler because, you know what I mean? You can never go wrong with them. So I'm gonna place all of them at the foot of my candy blossom. Boom. We're gonna place a couple of them because we have a lot. And we can also, for the first time in forever, we can grow all now. Let's see. Just these big candy blossoms can 160 million. They should have let me get Robux, bro. I'm gonna grow all till I can't no more. I feel like myself again. That's what I feel like. Yeah, you're not getting that. You're not getting that. Leave. So yeah, how much would one of these candy blossoms be worth? 12 million base. Oh my god, if I picked some dragonflies, we would have made way more money, bro. But for now, we can go over to the crafting shop and we can actually buy mutation guns. Because yeah, if I'm Jandel, I'm definitely pay to win, bro. So let's get a shock gun. You know we got to get a chilled spray and one shocked mutation. And I think you guys know what I'm going to put the shocked mutation on. This big old candy blossom right here. Oh my god. Okay, so it's at 12 million right now. Now it's at 1 billion. Oh my god, should I collect this now or should I save it? Because I could get to the next milestone, but you guys got to think long term, bro. Imagine this thing gets disco on it. All right, we're back. All right, spray. What is that? 46 million. And that's not even without shocked. Shocked is 200 billion. All right, yeah, I'm sorry, bro, but I'm collecting that now, bro, because there's no point of us waiting when we can literally just get a billion right now. So yeah, I can't even scream, bro. I already know what we were getting. I seen the value. But now that we passed the next milestone, we're able to unlock the will again, which was relatively fast. And this thing still got some bangers on it. We can get a bunch of random chromatic seeds, and we can also get a banned seed. Now, forget about Doomsday, because I pray that nobody gets that. No. Oh my god. Oh, I thought I was gonna get prismatic seeds, bro. All right, so I'm looking in the shop and looks like this guy hooked us up with 100 coconut seeds. So since my candy blossom have already grown, I'm gonna go ahead and like just move this over here. And I'm gonna plant all of my coconuts right here because yeah, we're hunting for a banger right now, bro. We're hunting for a giant coconut tree. All right, now let me just quickly grow all. Oh, yo, these are some giant balls, man. And we got a rainbow coconut. Oh my god. I'm kind of curious to see how much this big coconut is. Never mind. $110,000, bro. You can get rid of that, bro. Yeah, sorry. Anything that's not big, bro, is gone, bro. Because $100,000 when my candy blossom is making like 7 times that, bro. Nah, bro. Goodbye. So yeah, we're down to 1 coconut tree. I'm gonna keep it for the memes of it. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep that up because if my disco tree puts a mutation on this thing, yeah, I would be so mad, bro. So it's about that time, and my Disco P has made me proud, bro. He's put a disco effect on the candy blossom. Now I have one more that's gonna come out in 3 seconds. Let's see if he chooses red pill or blue pill. Yo, they both just worked. I would love if they like just focus the ones with gold or like the one I put so much mutations on, because now I can grow as many times as I want. Oh my god, I think Robux was like the best thing to ever happen because apart from these events going on, like, oh my god, look at that. Look at that. We just got a sun-dried W. But yeah, let me just go ahead and buy some eggs in the meantime because I feel like we need to use them anyway. I'm just gonna go ahead and place them right here, bro, because we need something good at them. Let's see. Come on, come on. I'm not really too familiar with opening eggs, so like get something bad, I'm not gonna know. Oh, we got a seagull. All right. Now that's really cool, bro. I don't know what this thing does, but it looks pretty chill, and that's all that matters. I'm just kidding, guys. I see the bug egg. I know you guys are like, bro, he just skipped the bug egg. Oh my god. All right, so let's see. What can we get out of this thing, though? We got a caterpillar. Bro, I could have got a dragonfly, man. I think in the later end of this video, I definitely got lucky with a lot of my mutation because I didn't have to spend any money, and we have some candy blossom with shocked and also the rainbow effect. So let me just go and collect everything I can. How much money are we gonna make? I want to sell my inventory. I want to sell it now. How much? 100 billion. Oh my god. Okay, now that we hit the $100 billion mark, we're now able to spin the wheel again. So hopefully we get something good. But yeah, we're doing pretty good here. I don't think there's anything that could really like mess us up because I mean, bro. Oh my god, no. No, no! Oh my god. Well, if you guys didn't know what Doomsday was, it's basically the worst thing that could ever happen to your garden. Removing every plant. And if you look at my garden, I only have one. Well, actually, I have the Ember Lily back there. I forgot about that. But I have to remove every plant on my garden. So first, goodbye, Ember Lily. And second, Well, before doing so, I might as well just pick up all these candy blossoms. I mean, like, bro, they're already gone now, man. So I might as well just sell, like, the remainings of this. You know, just goodbye. Yeah, just benefit from the rest of the money I have. Well, with no more spins left, all we have are these Ember Lilies. So I'm going to place as many as I can. Now, let me just go ahead and grow all. Like, I'm sorry, guys, but this is my favorite part of the video, bro. Because, oh, we got this every time, bro. So with my main source of income being gone, we had to AFK for over 10 hours to get a bunch of mutations on it. All right, so I've been AFK for about a couple of hours, and I came back, and oh my God. We got like 30 Ember Lilies here, and they all have the Disco mutation on it. Look at that. Disco, Disco, Disco. And just so you guys know, Disco can give us a lot of money. So I'm going to go ahead and collect everything because these things are giant, bro. So I think it's perfect time to sell because John Dale spawned in us an admin event. And if you guys don't know, they have some crazy mutation to give us a lot of money. So let's see how much money we're going to make from this. All right, come on. I'm expecting at least like 500 billion or I would take a trillion. Wait. Why did I just make 2 trillion? Okay, now I know that I did not have... Oh my God, guys, I just scammed you guys. Okay, let me explain. My friend Jesky let me hold a fruit and I had it in my inventory. But when I picked up all the Ember Lilies, it sold that too. So I can't say that I made a trillion myself, guys. And now that we've used the owner shop, it's time for us to move on to the admin shop where we can buy never seen before seeds and also admin pets. And right now, I have $76 to my name. So let's go over to the shop and see what we can buy. So this guy has 100 lemon seeds and 100 carrot seeds. Well, I think I'm going to go with the band seed. He said that will be 69 shekels. All right, but yeah, you're so funny. All right, we placed it and confirm 100 lemon seeds. All right, so I didn't even know this was an actual seed because John Dale said that he didn't even mean to add it. So the fact that we have 100 of them, you guys know that I am going to abuse it as much as I can. Let's see what they actually look like. If I grow all... Oh, what the? Okay, this is a hairy bush. I have never seen anything like this. And if I sell 1 lemon, 643 shekels is a lot of money. Now, that's not bad because we have a ton of lemon seeds. So I'm gonna just pick as many as I can, bro. I mean, like, bro, we don't have a limit here, bro. I can say I have a whole inventory of banned fruits right now. And if I go over to sell 83,000 shekels, okay, that's good money. And oh, we just got 25 extra from that too. And now that we passed the first milestone, we're able to go to the shop again. All right, brother, last time you gave me a lemon seed. I'm hoping for a candy blossom next. So let's see, we got 100x Venus flytraps, 100x candy blossoms, and a sprinkler upgrade. All right, how much will candy blossoms be? 131,000 shekels. Wow, yeah, I'm 1,000 away from that. All right, I'll just take the sprinkler upgrade and the Venus flytrap. And it's good doing business with you because I'm not gonna lie, for 30,000 shekels, I just got 100 Venus flytraps and 3 of every sprinkler in the game. Yeah, but you kind of got scammed. I want to see how big this thing can actually get, bro. So I think 100 Venus flytraps is a bit overkill, but I'm gonna place my ginormous grand sprinkler that's gonna touch everything, and also my godly sprinklers. I know they don't really touch much, but they're already starting to grow all right. I need to grow all before they beat me to it. Oh my God! These... Why did I just turn into a monkey, bro? I thought this was a rainbow Venus flytrap. Okay, I'm gonna pick just one of these things. And how much did just one of these things go for? 6 million shekels? Yo, they gave money to the wrong guy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just gonna buy the whole Grow a Garden game itself, bro. With that type of money, holy, I got too much money to count, bro. Like, I'm looking at my inventory. My lemons aren't really the biggest, but we can just forget about that, bro. That band seed is like an age ago, bro. We're here for the Venus flytraps because these seeds are giant. Oh, I'm in your mouth. I'm in your mouth. You gonna bite me? So if I sell my whole inventory, how much is that gonna make me? $700 million. Well, brother, I think that's enough to buy them candy blossoms because since we passed the next milestone, we were granted access to the admin shop again. All right, brother, you gotta hook me up this time, man. We got an admin orange tabby, disco bees, and dragonflies. Okay, I'm kind of curious how much the admin tabby is. 200 million shekels. Okay, low-key, I'm gonna buy that off rip. And low-key, I know I don't have enough for the disco bee, so I'm just gonna buy the dragonfly. And trade complete. So the guy gave us access to these mutated dragonflies, which, you know, I'm not really too worried about. I'm more curious about this big orange tabby that if I place it down, what are the stats, bro? Every 5 seconds, this guy's gonna nap and make our plants 2.5x larger. This is gonna be insane, guys. What the freak? All right, I'm not gonna lie. It kind of looks like the same size, but it's a tad bit bigger. You guys can see the spikes poking out at the top. Now, most of you guys would sell off the rip, which I'm not gonna do that. I'm a little bit smarter. I'm gonna place my dragonflies, and I'm gonna let these guys get to work. Because in the next 5 minutes, these guys are gonna give us a gold mutation on one of our fruits. But I do not want gold on these things, bro. Like, we just made 700 million with what? A Venus flytrap? And if I can get gold on it, that's gonna be a 20 times multiplier. So, guys, I'm gonna be turning into Elon Musk soon, bro. Ryder, I'm gonna be back here very soon, bro. Don't even worry. Because if I sell this, 200 million shekels alone. All right, bro. I'm gonna do a little bit of AFKing because I want all of this stuff to be gold when I come back. And this is what I come back to. Everything has gold on it. So I don't know how long I was on AFK, bro. I'm not gonna cap. That Taco Bell put me on the toilet for some time. But now I feel like it's time for us to sell everything because I don't think it will get better than this. Like $31 billion. That is a lot of money. But now that we passed the next milestone, we get to access the admin shop again. Oh, Brighter, what's that admin shop looking like? We got another candy blossom, we got bone blossoms, and we got a spray mutation upgrade. All right, so how much spray upgrade? 10 billion shekels. Before I make any purchases, what about candy blossom? Let's send it, bro. 15 billion shekels. Okay, so that's like 25 billion total. I got that money. All right, let's type it. 25 billion. I think that's enough. Oh, that is a lot of money lost. But Loki, I feel like it was worth it though. I mean, we got 100 candy blossom seeds and 3 shock mutations. But when you have like John Cena in your face as a candy blossom, bro, you can't say nothing. So I don't know if I really want to keep these Venus flytraps now, but I'm gonna place the candy blossoms in the middle just so we can like flex on everybody. 100 is so much to work with. Like, I'm trying to place it right here, but I just can't. So let's get our sprinklers out. Let's place one of each. Oh my god, I can't even place it over there. That is insane. All right, I can place it right there. This tree is growing pretty quick. Yes, 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 yes. Perfect spot. Let's go. That is perfect. And now that he's almost done napping, I'm gonna grow all now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That tree is growing pretty big, bro. Let's see. Yo, what is this? Okay, I ain't gonna lie, Brighter. I'm about to give you a kiss for that, bro. Come here. Mwah, mwah. This guy said, hey, yo. All right, bro, I'm sorry about that. But I mean, like, look at this candy blossom. This thing is worth 148 billion alone, and that is not including the gold mutation. So if I spray it, it is now 14 billion shekels. Oh my days. Yeah, bro, we might have to go to 10 trillion with this, bro, because this is insane. Now, I'm gonna do something a little bit risky just to flex. I'm gonna join a public server and like show it off, bro. I already got somebody looking at my garden. Hopefully they don't have any Robux. Okay, I know this guy has Robux, bro. Okay, wait, no. They're looking at my garden. What are they planning to do? They're pocket watching me today. Okay, look at their money. They're pretty rich. I feel like they don't need to steal. He said, can I get a candy blossom? You know what, bro? I got you, bro. Here's the candy blossom. Hey, he's happy. W. All right. But yeah, if these guys are happy, I'm happy. And you know what make me happy? If you guys could really just subscribe, that would be so much. I'm going back to my private server. So now looking at our upgrades, I wish we got some more pets, but you know what? I can't be greedy. I'm gonna spray this candy blossom and it's now worth 10 billion shekels that easily. Oh my days, bro. I can't even get into my garden anymore. Hold on. And if I sell this, how much is something with gold on it? Okay, 200 million shekels. That's not really much for us, bro. That's chump change now. Oh my god! I didn't even see this big candy blossom. I feel like we have something rainbow hidden. I'm gonna search around my garden. Hopefully we can find one. I mean, I didn't find anything rainbow, but I did find a rainbow orange tabby. That's cool. Next time, I'm gonna try to get that bone blossom. I don't know why I didn't, but like, my mind was just on candy blossoms, bro. Wait, no. We got a rainbow candy blossom right here. All right, for us to get the maximum money, I'm gonna go AFK once again so everything can become gold again. And this is what it looks like after an hour. Yes, we got this big, veiny, freaking candy blossom in front of my garden. But something I was really shocked about was this one being 200 billion. That's definitely gonna get us closer to 10 trillion. So I'm gonna pick up everything. Oh my god, it's gonna feel so weird, bro. Is that another gold candy blossom? Oh yeah, we're eating really good today, y'all. I don't know how much you guys are expecting, but I'm expecting like at least a trillion, bro. 200 billion. All right, but low-key, bro, that one candy blossom kind of got me. But you know, we still have a lot more stuff to pick. So after picking up all of my Venus flytraps, this is the inventory we got. You know, it wasn't much. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna make a lot of money from this, but I mean, it's better than nothing. 3 billion off the bat, bro. So, Brighter, we're now past the 100 billion mark. And I think you guys know where we're going to. Yep, Brighter, what do we have in stock today? Let's see. We got 100 soul fruits, 100 carrot seeds, and disco bees. Now, last time I didn't get the disco bees, so that's what I want first. 100 billion for a disco bee? Okay, I guess I will take it. There, 100 billion. And low-key, I'm gonna skip the carrot seeds, and I'm gonna get the 100 soul fruits. 50 billion, bro. Just tell me this off the start. 150 billion. There we go. 150 billion. And if I go ahead and accept, and holy moly, I have never used this soul fruit before. I've never had 100 of them at one time. So low key, if I want to make some room for this, I'm about to clean up my garden because it's getting a little messy, bro. Like you can't even walk through this, man. So let me get my handy dandy shovel and let's get to sorting. And just like that, I have the Venus flytraps on this side. Low-key, I had to cover the whole side because there were so many that I just could not place. And, you know, I already got my candy blossom sorted. It's kind of like Candyland on this side and like Godzilla on this side. And I don't know what the soul fruit looks like, so I'm going to place that all back here. So I don't want to plant too many because I don't know how much money this stuff is going to make us. And let me get back out my orange tabby because I need these things to grow big. So I'm going to place this. Why are you sleeping there, tabby? All right, we're going to try this one more time. There he goes. All right, he got kind of half of my soul fruits. I mean, he didn't get the most, but it looks like I ran out of sprinklers. So I'm going to go to the gear shop. And while this guy, you know, just like freeloads off of what, you know, what I'm doing, bro, I'm going to go get some more sprinklers for him. So yeah, I'm at the gear shop. Let's buy every sprinkler that we can. And now that all that's done, I see my orange tabby just like taking a liking to that spot because, you know, once he kind of like sits down, he doesn't move. So place my godly. I'm trying to like get everywhere where it will touch everything, but it's kind of not looking like that's happening right now. The candy blossoms in the front are not eating off that, but if I go ahead and grow all... Okay, wait. Oh my God, I fell. No, I'm stuck. My garden is now a choking hazard because if I press the garden button, bro, I get stuck. But this low-key looks like a candy blossom. Is this one soul fruit by itself? All right, we're gonna pocket watch. 18 billion shekels. Considering I just magnified that, this is a seeded self, bro. Do I have any stuff? I gotta build up to this, bro. I gotta get up there. All right, I made it as far as I could before I kind of got like blocked off by this guy's butt, bro. But yeah, this thing is giant, bro. Hold up, hold up, yo. Somebody gotta take a screenshot of this and turn this into an edit, bro. All right, so now that we basically, you know, got a death trap of a garden, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up all of my dragonflies because, you know, they work good like a 20 times multiplier, but we got disco bees now, and that is a 125 times multiplier. So once again, I'm gonna be going away from my computer because these things take 13 minutes just for a chance at disco. But yeah, by the time I come back, hopefully this whole garden is filled with disco because that would be a dream come true. So I went AFK for a couple of hours and I came back to a lot of mutations on my stuff. And also we got a new update. Yeah, let's just say I was gone for a couple of days, but I want this fruit better than ever. So I'm gonna pick up the big old soul fruit if I can even reach up there. But I know a couple of this stuff in this garden is worth a couple billion. So I pull up my magnifying glass. How much is this one worth? Whoa. 500 billion shekels. Okay, I'm picking that one instantly, bro. So if I go ahead and sell all, 698 billion shekels. Yo, guys, we're 60 billion away from the goal. But now that we passed our final milestone, it's time for us to go back to the admin shop. Oh, I'm gonna miss Brighter, but I guess this can be our last time saying it. Oh, Brighter. Hey, bro, why are you being mean, bro? Are you happy that you can finally almost go? Yes, I want to leave. Bro, you didn't have to say that. Come on. Does this guy not like my presence? All right, well, at least show me what's in the admin shop. So we have a raccoon and a admin kitsune. Now, I want to know how much that admin kitsune is. 100 billion shekels for a admin kitsune. What type of scam are you trying to run on me today, Brighter? I just want to leave, bro. Okay, well, I mean, I guess I will take you up on your offer. Boom, and just like that, we have 100 billion shekels, just like that. All right, and how much for the raccoons would you say? $1. Okay, I'm not even gonna take it at this point. No, please take. I can tell this guy is over this video. Like, okay, let me just add it. 100 billion, if I even say that. And trade complete. Nice doing business with you, Brighter. I really hope you enjoy your... This guy just leaves the game. Wow. I can tell that guy really didn't like being my friend, bro, because, well, first of all, he wasn't even my friend. Because I am only friends with the admin Kitsune. This guy got me. Oh my god, bro. This thing is so big, it's hard to even get it on camera. I'm gonna place this down in my garden because it is also maxed out. As you guys can see, it is age 100. Every 15 minutes, it's gonna basically do whatever a raccoon does, but also give us the Foxfire mutation. And that's really good because I think the base cooldown is 22 minutes. So for something to be that big, that is insane. But obviously, as you guys know, that we're gonna need another alt account if we want to make money. So I'm gonna go ahead and give the raccoons to this account. And oh, this hurts. All right, I know this is my alt account, but why am I low-key scared to give this to Kitsune away, bro? I worked way too hard to just give that away. Bro, look at this thing. If this guy farts, that is a colossal thunderstorm of stink spray that I'm gonna have to smell. So yeah, I low-key hope they take this big soul fruit, even though it's not really worth much money. Like, bro, just having this thing in your inventory is insane. I think you could probably kill somebody if you hold this thing out, man. All right, and my raccoons are now on the move. Now, we're not really too worried about this guy. Yeah, he's just a placeholder for whatever that Kitsune is gonna get. Is the Kitsune on the move? And out of this big garden, this guy gave us the smallest candy blossom that he could find. Yeah, I wish I could like just torment this guy, but I can't, bro. But we're just two sexy beasts in one video. Yeah, I know you've never seen it before. But now it is time for the grand finale of the actual Kitsune moving. And he gave us a candy blossom. Oh, that is a big candy blossom. All right, I want to see how much this stuff sells for. I mean, we did have an admin account, so I wouldn't be surprised if we have like a couple trillion. 200 billion is more than enough though. And now that we've completed the challenge with the admin shop, it's time for us to move on to every secret egg. Some pets giving crazy buffs. And today, if I don't make 1 trillion shekels in under 24 hours, then I will have to sell my rainbow pet, Mr. Snoodles. And I can't let that happen. So for our first egg, it's gonna be the common egg. Now inside of this egg, we can get the dog, the golden